Hi, and welcome to Alaskan in the Philippines, in Thailand. Today I thought I'd tell you all about my new condo I moved into, my new old condo. It's more like a castle than a condo. It's huge, giant structure castle is what it is. Built right on the beach. There's just a short walk to the beach. You don't cross any streets or anything. They got their own private pathway right to the beach through this real quiet, quaint little cool neighborhood with the kite surfing school is right down there. The building is also, it sits right on the main drag of Hue Hin. It's the main highway right out here. And there is a bit of noise. The traffic actually, and to top that off, I notice now that it's right across from the Bangkok hospital too, so I hear every delivery of siren coming to pick someone up off the road when they're delivering them to the hospital. I hear the sirens going in. I wondered why I heard so many sirens here. But yeah, it's about, so far, probably about 3 times so far today I hear a siren going in there. But that's okay. You close these sliding glass windows behind here and you don't hear nothing. Pretty much it quiets everything out. The place, it don't have Wi-Fi, and it has aircon. It don't have the free Wi-Fi like the room where I was staying, the place I'm moving out. I still got that place for another couple days. I'll just check out tomorrow probably. I got everything moved over, just maybe a few items and do a little cleaning and then get my deposit back. The deposit on that place was only, even though the rent was $15,000, that's like 420 some bucks, $440 a month, I think. And this place is, the deposit on that place was only $6,000. This place is only $12,000. That's $350 a month. But the deposit was $12,000 too, so they want a full month's deposit. This building is, there's a lot of people that live here. It's got pretty good reviews. They all say it's old and dated. It is real old, but they keep it clean. The staff does a good job of keeping it clean. There's some renovation going on one of the floors down below. And it's just, it's like 1972 is what I say. It's similar to that. But it's spacious enough. It's a studio apartment, but for only 340 bucks or so, 12,000 pesos or 12,000 baht a month. It's kind of worth it. And being so close to the beach and being on this side of the road of the beach, that really makes a big difference. I don't have to deal with this road, dealing with the traffic and stuff. About the only way you can cross it is on the overpasses. They have one at Market Village and they have one at Blueport Mall. Them are overpasses you can walk over. Otherwise, there's one street light, stoplight in between them. You can push the button to cross the road, but it gets pretty busy during the day and it's almost impossible to cross unless you use that, That's the best way to do it anyway. So that'll save me. And then that choke point where you walk through on Soi 94, when I used to have to come to the town and stuff, go to the market, I'd have to walk through that choke point through the railroad tracks. There's only a few places where everybody in that area's got to cross the tracks at that spot, and it gets really busy, and you got to walk through it too, and it's real narrow, and it's just scary situation. And then there's like a 3-way. Yeah, it's really crazy. I almost got hit probably 10 times walking through that same spot, and now I don't have to cross that. Now in the morning when I want to walk, I just walk out the door, down through the parking garage, go right out the back, and walk the small path, maybe 50 yards to the beach. And there's stairs down to the beach, pure sand. It's real nice, real pretty in there too. And like, I hope y'all seen my other video. During the day, all the kite surfers are down there. There's a kite surfing school that right on this little trail down here. And that place, I just looked, I was up on the roof today, man, you can see everything. You can see the ocean real good from the roof of this building. We can see it from the windows if you have a view of it. I don't have a view of it. I got a view of a canopy, but I can look around. If I go out on the hall, I can look out the window and I see the ocean right there. We're on the ocean and the main drag. The building's that big, kind of. But anyway, I don't know what my plans are. I didn't know if that lady was going to let me stay there at the room for another month. She gave me a 2-month contract, and she said this is all this is all it then. Just 2 months, because she kicked me out of my first room that I thought was mine. That was $13,000 a month. That was a pretty good deal. It was like 400 or so. Yeah, about 400. And that was fine. I was gonna stay there. And then when I came to pay rent, she says, "No, you're out. You got to go. It's booked." And I'm like, "Really?" So yeah, she don't speak good English. She's a real nice lady and everything, but she don't speak English. She tried to get me to sign a contract when I came in, but I said month to month if possible. And she did let me do that, but she also rented my room out from under me. She didn't understand, I don't think. And now I got a 2-month rental agreement, and that agreement is up in 2 days. So I moved into here. I'm just trying to save a little money. It saved me $100, and I don't have to cross this busy street. So I'm on the beach side of the street. It's kind of going to be, I don't know, there's no neighborhood here really. It's just it's a whole line of condos along this beach. There's no real residential areas in it, so it's all closed off. Unless you're from that condo, you don't get access to the beach or anywhere. You can't walk in there. Although they do have some soys that go down, alleys that go down to the beach. There's a few of them just here and there. You got to find them. There's one near here. I can just walk down the road if I needed to. I can go back through the back trail here too. They have a gate. They lock the gate after 9 o'clock. The gate gets locked, so then you have to go around. You can't go on the beach. But yeah, that's it so far. And I just bought 1 month again, and the lady told me that there's nothing to cook on here. There's no cooking setup. There's no kitchen sink. It's just a studio apartment. It's got a nice big bed and everything. I actually I will upload a video showing the actual apartment here after this. But yeah, it's adequate for me. I lived in a cabin in the wilderness. This is up first class. I have a microwave oven, a hot pot. And I kind of quit cooking. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do here this month. They told me that if I hang around in low season, there's going to be a bunch of really nice places open up for cheap. And that's my plan if I do that. I'm just going to stay here for now. It's just month to month for $12,000 a month. It's $350. It's pretty cheap, you know. And then the water and electricity won't be much. It won't go $400 even a month with water and electricity, I'm sure of that. So I'm saving a little money by staying here. And I'm going to wait and bide my time. And if I'm still here, I'm debating still. I may go back to the Philippines. I'm kind of considering, and I hate to, and it'll probably be the biggest mistake of my life. But I might go back for another hurrah, just to get a border run, take a flight, get out of here, and maybe get some footage. And there's some things, I got some unfinished business I'm going to deal with there, and we'll see how that turns out. That's a possibility. It ain't for sure yet. But so far, I'm keeping my schedule open. So I just got this place for 1 month. And these are rentals by the owners. They're rented, and then the owner rents it out, I think. When I came in, there was a couple of outlets that didn't work, and a handyman came in, and he fixed them. He fixed one of them, but the TV still don't work. That outlet don't work, and there's no TV box for it, so there's no TV. They said they'd fix that, and I don't care. I'm not going to watch it. I never watched it anyway. I never watched TV since I got here. Or I did for about 15 minutes once. I watched a chicken fight, and I watched some of the Muay Thai fights. They're fun to watch, but I'm watching online mostly anyway. For my news, I just watch news and stuff, interesting stuff. But anyway, yeah. So this owner must be a French person. I can see there's French stuff hanging up here and there. And there is a lot of French here, a lot of French. There's French-speaking French too. They're not Americanized French. So yeah, I hear a lot of French. So I think this unit is a Frenchman, and they're going to try to get him to fix things up. It's a bit worn and run down, but it's got to be expected. This is pretty old. I bet this building's 30 years old. It's got to be. But it's clean and nice tiles and everything. It's painted nice, and it's kept clean, so I have no problem. It smells a little funky, like mothballs or your grandma's house a little bit, but for $350, I'm really not going to complain. It's actually right across the street from La Casita. That's a big the big new condo. That's all, you'll find a billion YouTube videos on it, and everybody brags it up. But I'm on the beach side of that, so that's on the other side of the street. That I looked into that condo, and I that's the same deal. You got to deal with a private owner, or they gave me a name of somebody that you could call. Maybe it was a person that could speak English, and I thought they quoted me 15,000. I couldn't remember. It was 2 months ago when I moved into, or about 3 months ago. Yeah, it was when I went before I moved into that room. So that La Casita was pretty not expensive, but $440 or so a month. And I didn't actually look into it because they weren't there. You just got to talk to somebody on the phone. And if they would have been there, I might have done it or took a look at it, but I didn't get to see it. And actually, last night I was walking up the main drag here, and there's a YouTuber, I forget his name. He's a bald guy with a wife that's Italian, and she's got this real curly hair, and they posted videos. They're getting big. I noticed their channel way bigger than mine, of course. But I seen him on the road just the other night. I walked by and I recognized him. And I stared, but he was talking to somebody. I was gonna go up and chat with him a bit, but he was talking to somebody, and I didn't want to interrupt. And I walked by and I was rubbernecking, looking at him and his wife because I recognized him. It surprised me. And he was looking at me too. I think he recognized me too. I could be wrong, but if he sees this, hey, shout out to you. I'll say hi next time. I can't place his name. I believe I'm a subscriber. I subscribed to him at one time. He does videos here in Hue Yin. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, I got to see that guy, and he's over here. And he's the one. He did a video in La Casita too. I seen that video too. He went through a unit and stuff. So if you want to see that. So yeah, this neighborhood, this is the whole strip. This whole road is just up and down is just all condos on this side. Just some of them are pretty wealthy or spendy, I'm sure. There's a few nice, real beautiful mansions stashed in between them too. So there's a bunch of beautiful housing around here. And I was thinking if I can hang out here till the low season hits again, and then if I decide what my plans are going to be for sure, I'll go ahead and I'll get a nice unit at a low season price and lock in a contract for about 3 or 6 months if I can, if I decide that's what I want to do. Because it ain't like you got to pay it all up. I don't know how it works, but they let you pay it a month at a time, but you got to lock into the contract. I guess if you break it, you'd have to pay it. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm pretty much officially moved into here for now, and it'll do for now. I have no real gripe about anything just yet. The location, I wish it was more in a residentially area. I don't really like this being right on the main drag because it's just the traffic all out here all the time. Hopefully I want to find a house with a yard and a garden. That's my goal in life. If I can find that and a chicken coop and some beehives, man, I'd be in heaven. That's what my goal is. I don't want to live in a bunker, that's what these condos are. They're concrete bunkers, literally. It's living in a castle with a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people here. This got 20 floors, and this is a whole ecosystem of humans from all over the world, so Thais included. So this is kind of neat. I'll probably get to meet some people. I've already seen just full of foreigners in here, and you got to walk past them every day, so I'm sure I'll be meeting a lot more people sooner or later. But anyway, it was a good day and got things moved over. I carried everything, just 2 trips, carried just my backpack and my grub, my cooking stuff, what I bought, and my food, so really, and clothes. So it's really, travel light, guys, remember that. If you're coming to Thailand or the Philippines or anywhere in Asia, if you can strip it down to just a backpack, just get a backpack. You don't need a sleeping bag, a bedroll, and all that. I see that around here. I see people walking around with bedrolls on their back. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? But anyway, get yourself just a big, heavy-duty canvas, like my backpack bag I showed in some of my videos. It's a good backpack. It holds a lot. It'll hold the maximum you're allowed to fly with. It'll hold more than that, actually. So yeah, just get you a backpack, and you're not waiting for checked baggage. You just always carry that with you, and you never lose sight of it. You never lose your bag because it's always in your possession. And that's what I'm doing anyway. Keep traveling light. So when you move, and you're going to be moving, you're not going to find your ideal condo right off the bat. You're probably going to have a few tries, maybe a few girlfriends later. You'll find it. Maybe a few towns or a country later. You never know. So yeah, just keep your bag so you can always just pack up, and everything else is just clutter. You can just leave that for the cleaning ladies, and put a tip out, and they'll take care of it for sure. So yeah, just a bag so you can travel with. Get up, move from condo to condo until you find the right fit for you. And that's kind of what I'm doing, just condo hopping. I've been to three of them now since 3 months here in Hue Hin, or going on 4 months. Yeah, 4 months going on in Hue Hin, and I've stayed in 3. So, and there's plenty more. I could change one every month, and I'd never finish them in my lifetime. You're really spoiled for choice here. If I knew how to look, and if you could really took the time to dig and go transportation to go to each and every one of them, you could really find a sweet crib, I'm sure of it, for a great price. And that's going to be my goal coming up. I'll do that someday when I decide what I'm going to do. Totally made my decision. I'm going to do that. Find me a Hugh Hefner crib for, I'll pay pay 15,000 baht, $500 or something, but I want to get something really nice if I can. If I can afford it. I cheaped down on this place just to hopefully I can save a few bucks. I'm saving $100 a month anyway on this, for the month anyway. So we'll see how it pans out. I'm not married to the place, and I'll get up and grab my bag and leave next month maybe. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for the super chat. Thank you very much, Steve. Very generous of you. Super thanks. I sure do appreciate that. That's helping my little channel get off to the ground and give me a little incentive to keep moving. Thanks again. Much appreciated. We'll see you. Bye.